Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
Let's shake. 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 Let's shake.
Wow, guys. So you guys see that some more information has unveiled. 50 Cent crew, Tony Yayo, is standing up. We didn't see this angle before, but now we see a little bit more of it. Another person with a camera took their camera and gave us a little bit of what was going on from their angle, and versus what we had seen from Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder's angle. OG, you there?
I'm right here.
OG, you had said that it was a bunch of hoopla. You know, and reality TV, you sent this to me. Look like TMZ has chimed in. They had already reached out to, they posted the Ja Rule conversation that they had earlier. Look like this thing don't stop, man. This has been going on for a long time, man. And I wanted to add this to it. We had already talked a little bit about it, me and OG, and it was like, man, I knew they were going to come with another video. That's why they called Ja Rule OG. That's why TMZ reached out to him, and you and I both know that. So that they could release this video and feel like, okay, let's get his angle. So they really were researching when they did that. What you think?
White folks always research, and they want to catch him in his lie and then expose, okay, this would really happen, bro.
So that was the plot from the whole time. It says right here that it says Ja Rule is setting the record straight after he and Tony Yayo turned a routine cross-country flight into a tense mid-air shutdown that was captured on video. And they had the video, again, the whole time when they was reaching out, and they knew that they was going to do this. And this is how this, and so it says, check out Ja's tweet on this ordeal after TMZ contacted him for a comment. And this is what we talked about earlier. So it's like they already have plots, man. Do you? And I've heard you say it before, G. You feel like TMZ exploits people of color or something? What, people that look like us?
Now there you go, making it black and white.
OG, you said this, not me. You, no, you said. Now get it? Know what I said? You say, and you say it all the time. There they go, exploiting us again, and blah blah. Okay.
No, but you know you can't be on Delta acting like that. He could have got. They probably would have fought on Spirit, but you can't be on Delta Airlines acting like that.
Okay. You get thrown off of Spirit too, acting like that. Them folks ain't finna go up in the air with you acting a fool.
That's the hood.
I just think it's.
They were let him fight on Delta. They didn't want to fight.
Oh, whoa! There we go. So that little guy. Now that you say that,
it ain't no specific airlines like they got a laser that the Delta stops you from fighting, or if you want to get on, one was scared, another one was glad of it.
This girl is in front of Tony Yayo, and she's got a backpack on, and she's trying to get out the way. And this guy, he really ain't even holding. Now that you said it, OG, he really not even holding Ja. He's really not. If you look at it, they just both standing there. It ain't really a thing where nobody's moving toward each other. If they wanted to get to each other, it was wide open for them to do it.
Forrest Gump standing right next to Ja Rule, and he was so happy he had like that.
So it didn't really pop off.
They was in the air while this was going on.
Oh, this was in the air. They had to. Are you telling me they grounded the plane for them?
Did they not say this happened mid-air?
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. They ain't stopped no plane for these. They ain't doing nothing.
They might have been landing.
Yeah, they ain't. So they waited till they were landing to do this? I think this was before they took off. I don't know if TMZ got this right. OG, what do you think? You think they were landed, or you think they was in the air?
This was before, because they took them off the plane. They had just sat down and started arguing before the plane departed.
Yeah, and Ja was like,
they got on the plane first, because somebody had to see.
The other two was already on the plane. Ja Rule got on the plane and sat down, turned around and looked at them, and they got the whooping on the plane. And so as they was talking, arguing, the stewardess came and told them to hold it down. Ja Rule got up and threw the pillow at Tony Yayo, and everybody stood up.
It sound like a pillow.
It was
So
a pillow fight.
a pillow fight. God dang it, no. OG, I mean, we look bad, man. We look bad out here as a people doing it like this, bro.
The Boondocks call it a nigga moment.
We got it. We look bad. We look bad. We look bad.
The Boondocks call this a nigga moment.
We look bad. We look bad. I think we got to do better, man. I'm praying that these guys will get this resolved, man. I'm praying that we can stop looking like this in the eye of the public. I'm praying. Listen.
Your prayers ain't going to the ceiling.
I'm praying that these guys will pull up, man, and Ja Rule is a person.
It's been 2 decades, and they still
I'm praying still. I you know what? We ought to pray and not faint. We got to pray that these guys will get it together, man. OG, one moment of prayer for these guys won't hurt him when you in your.
Like, see, the whole thing that, like I said before yesterday, when Ja Rule got into it with 50, and then Fredro from Onyx, he is on. So one of the guys out of 50 Cent's crew, bang him up Smurf. Smurf got caught with a gun, and he thought that 50 was supposed to look out for him. He was a pole carrier that wanted to be a rapper. So he said that 50 had left him left him for dead. So Fredro sent, after he gets out of jail, Fredro sends for him to come to Las Vegas to push up on 50, right?
Right.
So how all of that bickering started, and the Fredro and him tried to give Bang over Smurf a carrot like they was gonna make him a rapper, but he's a gun toter. He ain't no damn rapper. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think they're gonna be a rapper. So he was mad because 50 didn't just put him on G Unit, because you're the man behind the scene. You ain't supposed to be the scene. So Bang the Smurf thought, after he did I took a gun case for him. You took it for yourself, actually, because you the one had it. You know.
OG, people don't like you telling that story in the comment. You keep bringing that up. They said that ain't the way that went down. They said that ain't the way that went down.
Well, let me say this. We ain't on the plane. Meet me on road.
Oh, man.
I'm going to throw more than pillow. You know what I'm saying?
OG, I believe we can do better than this as a people. I really do, and I think we have to at some point try to figure out who can be the rational person here, and just say, hey man, let us just go separate ways, because I think Ja Rule, from the way that Irv Gotti was disrespected in his eyes. Upon his death, they're not letting this go like that. But somebody got to come up with an agreement to say, man, when we get on the plane,
Ja Rule got to understand that 50 is nobody to mess with. So as for you're not intelligent enough to handle him verbally, your money ain't big enough to handle him financially. Stay your ass off the plane and catch a bus.
Oh man, no, they got it. Jaws got it. Yeah, they gonna run into each other sometime, man. Them guys got to do better, man. And I'm not gonna go with you on that, OG. They just got to do better. They got to do better. We got to figure out a way to make sure that we make this world a better place, just you and me. They got to do better. These guys is grown. They 50-something years old.
Well, you know what? We want to do better.
50-something years old. Go ahead.
Let me ask y'all. I got a question because y'all men. So do y'all hold y'all nuts and drop y'all nuts y'all whole life? Like, do y'all do that around me all the time?
What you mean? Explain about dropping the nuts. What?
Like, do you have to be the man? Do you have to be the heart? Do you have to be like like in this situation. 50 Cent and Ja Rule been going there to half my damn life.
Yeah, I'll say this: if we in the room, as long as you don't say nothing to me, I ain't gonna say nothing to you. OG gonna probably answer this a little different, but for me, as long as you don't say nothing to me, you good. But if you even act the inkling of like you want to do, I'm gonna give you everything you're looking for, and then some. And I'm not gonna stop till one of us is deleted. Until one of us deleted.
I hate to agree with you, but you are absolutely right. In the 50 Cent way, all gas and no brakes. Whenever you do something out of line, I'm spanking your ass for it.
Yeah, so that's that. So we agreed on that once in a
about nuts and all these old nuts.
turn. Holding your nuts up and dropping your nuts down, and we don't know nothing about that. But
I don't know what you did last night, reality TV. But you woke up on that nut.
I ain't do nothing.
But hey, man, all I'm saying is, guys, I'm not basically gonna sit back and taunt somebody. If you come with it, we gonna do it all the way, and we ain't no little white guy standing behind me gonna stop the action. We gonna get into a physical altercation, or if I got something to puncture your skin with a little bit, give you something to remember me by, a mark that you can have for life if you're able to live through it.
I thought you was gonna party.
No, I'm saying if it gets to that point, OG. If it gets to that point.
Bro, you told me just 3 minutes and 47 seconds.
3 minutes and 47 seconds is crazy. But OG, that's if we can pray to turn. See, let me break this down to y'all where the rubber meets the road. Okay, yeah. When turning the other cheek is a thing you do way before you get to the altercation. It's not something you do up on the altercation, but you're trying to turn the other cheek. And see, God's still working on me on that. If you turn and you hit me or move toward me, you ain't gonna get to hit me. I'm gonna fire off. Just know that. I'm gonna try that 50-something. I'm hoping I ain't got that dang rocket launcher on me, because I'm probably going on back down there. And then usually, like T.I.'s gun ain't on my waist, but it ain't that far away. I'm telling you right now, I'm not at an age where I'm not finna do all this woofing with you. So at the end of the day, I've already made up in my mind, I gotta defend, what did it say, OG? Protect yourself at all times.
Wait a minute. What would Abernathy say about that?
Abernathy is a different case. He's on another level from me. Al Sharpner may be on another level from me. Everybody on different levels fighting different devils, man. Everybody not able to take a lot of certain things. You know that. So if you good long as you don't do something to provoke me and put me in a situation. That's where it's gonna be bad. That's all it is. Respect is something that you basically can give, bro. You ain't got to do all this. They could have sat there and let Ja Rule ride on that flight, or he could have stayed looking to the front and not even acknowledge them. One of them turned around, or one of them said something to provoke the other, and that's how this all jumped off, man. And I hate to say it.
They was provoking that man, and the person can only take so much.
Wow, guys, get in the comments, guys. I want to get off of here.
Just because you holler out, here come Kermit the Frog, that don't mean I'm talking to you.
Yeah, but it was more to it than that. They back there talking about this and that and poking the dog or poking the bear in the cage. I heard him on the video, OG. They were messing with that boy. It was two of them. It was one of him, and they gave him the blues. But he.
Didn't you just say last week, sticks and stones, man?
I ain't said that no damn last week.
In your Abernathy voice, sticks and stones may break my bones.
No, I did not say that, OG. You get off that dark web and stop the bull crap, man. That's an old saying, man. That's just right next to cross over this line and knock this stick off my shoulder, man. Let's get off here, man.
Don't let nobody bully you either.
That's right.
Don't let nobody bully you.
Well, I agree with that.
I don't care who you are.
Look how she said with bass in her voice. She done let her nuts drop down, OG. 50 Cent, Ja Rule saga continues, man. 50 Cent basically had posted Ja Rule on the plane. And now we're at a point now where basically you got to think about it. This is Ja Rule has been dealing with this forever, and he sends out a tweet. TMZ via TMZ, hi Ja. So Ja was reached out to by TMZ. Jamie here from TMZ reaching out for comments regarding the Delta flight you were on Sunday morning. Witnesses tell us from SFO and JFK where Ja Rule got into an argument with Tony Yayo and on the flight. Ja was the aggressor and yelled profanity, saying he wanted to fight, then throwing a pillow at Tony Yayo, the crew stepping in and pulling both guys off the plane for a bit. Yayo yelled back to the planes. Planes are federal offenses, territory of, and he did nothing wrong. So Yayo yells out about this being a federal offense, and that he didn't do nothing wrong. And these boys got pulled off the plane. I don't know what really happened, but I just can know what TMZ is writing. So this is me just pretty much breaking down the fact they got into it. We know that happened, but Ja is sending this out as a thing to say it really wasn't what they said. Like he basically seems to have gotten back on that plane. OG, it looks like Ja, it didn't go the way the cameras was showing. Looked like it was posted in a way to where Ja seemed to be getting the worst of the situation, but Ja says on a tweet afterwards that they were pulled off the plane together. We didn't see that up front, and I know we talked about it a little bit. What do you think about this?
Well, I said both of them were scared. They said he threw a pillow at him when they pulled him off the plane. You never seen them leaving the plane at all. You seen them arguing. So my point is this: after the fact, I can always say what happened and I didn't do this and I didn't do that. They sent him back to coach because it was in first class. So it was some kind of issue. And if he was that vested in his side of the story, he had a phone just like they did. Why didn't he film what was going on at the time? So in real time, he waited until after to give his version of the story.
OG, he's sitting there with two guys behind him. If you look at the situation correctly, he's sitting there with two guys behind him. As he's looking at those two guys that are behind him, I just say this, OG. When is enough enough? When is it we going too far with this? Where does the road lead for Ja and 50 Cent? Will it ever stop? Some people got in the comments and said, oh man, OG was wrong for saying Ja swung on 50 on. A lot of people didn't like it when you spoke on that history. History has a way of, stirring things a different way than what people want to realize it because of the people who they rocking with. But 20 years ago, when did this thing stop being an issue and these boys can either go different ways? How do they end up on the same flight anyway, OG?
He wasn't on the flight with 50. He was on the flight with two others.
Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder, which is G Unit.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So this is something that every time he goes out, he have to figure out a way to, deal with G Unit. They can't be in the same spot. Here a few months ago, he ended up in a fight at Max B's spot because of the beef with 50. Mm-hmm. Where does it end?
It never ends. It already ends when I want it to end. So it's sometimes you have to get on. Lot and Abraham, they couldn't occupy the same space, so they had to settle. You take the east and I'll take the west. Once you know that, you have to stay out of those environments. And once you get in those environments, you have to stay down for your crown if that's what you're down for.
No, I get it, but Ja Rule basically felt like he had to come out later on and say something because he didn't have a camera guy there. It was two of them. It was him by himself. He gonna record and argue. OG. I don't agree with what you said earlier. Now that it just rolled back on me. I don't agree with that. I don't think he can record and argue and throw pillows and knock people hats off and record with your phone at the same time. You wrong for that. That ain't the way it go.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you say. They had enough time to do it. So, I mean, it's you see videos all the time. You recording me, I'm recording you. This is a recording world. So the only reason I don't record is either I'm too nervous or I remember when it was a situation, I was riding down the street and this little kid ran up on the side of my car and she got to hollering and hit my window and I was like, damn. And when she told me who she was, I'm like, damn, what the hell? But all the time, it startled me so bad, I never recorded it. And I'm like, damn, at the time, and I'm like, damn, I should have recorded this girl in this sporadic moment. I didn't even know she knew who my car was. So it was some stuff that just shock you. And you have a chance like, damn, I should have done that. Saying I should have done this. So that's what happens when things go down and it shocks you or it scares you. You're not in that element where, because I record everything, They go more with that camera, he always recording. Yeah, I'm documenting what's going on. But
that's because you don't understand the power of a tweet. How about that?
The power of a tweet.
The power of a tweet. If you jump on Twitter and you got a name and you say something, it rolls volumes. You listen to Ja Rule. Listen, let me finish. Ja Rule, Trump, different people like that, 50 Cent, when they have an issue, they go to the tweet and they tweet something out and everybody grab it and they look at it and that's how they fight these Twitter fingers, these Twitter wars.
Well, for me coming on the next day, it's just like when the thing happened in the hallway with him and 50's crew. He jumped on Twitter. Nothing happened to me. And then you find out he did get socked up.
No.
So there, looking like Kermit the Frog, with some coffee. Are you talking about this or that? Never happened. Now, when the footage come out that somebody did have a camera and watched it, he had to back up on his story.
Wow.
Now here we go again. An incident happened. They filmed him turning around talking to them. Next thing you know, they showed an empty seat. Next thing you know, dude like, and this bitch threw a pillow at me. This was an assault. They laughing, filming all this, and it's just a vacant seat. And he gets on the next morning talking about, oh, well, no, it didn't happen like that. Well, where's your footage at? If you didn't throw no blows, you should have been filming.
Listen at this. This is what he tweeted. I popped on these punks by myself on a plane, laughed my ass off. Pussies, ass, niggas. I threw the pillow at Yayo's head because you soft. Knocked that hat off. Shit was hilarious. What do you think about that, OG?
Yeah, he did that when the stewardess and air traffic control was escorting him off.
Oh, gee, you can't deny the man had a plex when he got ready to get off the plane or when he was seeing him. You see him in the video when he go, hey, he gets aggressive in the video.
When you get ready to get off the plane, when you got the comforts of the security and everything, I told you about that cell soldier, right? When you look in that cell, nigga, I come out in the morning, I'm going to kill everything. Oh, you be talking rough. When the police come and count time, and sir, I got to get off this tier. What you mean you got to get off the tier? Well, my life. What do you mean your life is in jeopardy? What? We got a man. Now everybody hollering, but you getting up out of there. All that cell soldier it didn't work out. And then once they handcuff you and you walking down the hall, you saying, F you, I don't care. When I get back, because you know you ain't never coming back.
You know you ain't never coming back, and you're a cell soldier. You basically see that, once you see that guard, you get to him and say, hey, man, I'm in fear of my life. Get me up out of here now. And what the guard say?
What did you say? Your life is in trouble. You get to talk a lot. You trying to whisper. You talk a lot. He hollers over to the gunman. Hey, cell 444. Call the lieutenant. I think he's in fear of his life. Now everybody here hollering at you, hollering that he. F y'all, I don't care. When I come back, you know you ain't coming back.
So you trying to say that pretty much Ja Rule basically became a cell soldier on the plane. That's what you're saying, man. You wrong for that.
What's the old saying that the shoe fit?
Wow, man. Guys, get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, man. Do y'all think Ja Rule's bringing the bell after the fact because he's not on that plane and he's in a safe place? Or do y'all feel like he's just trying to get his story out there? Y'all know OG, he thinks the man just blowing his horn after he get past the house. I don't know what's going on, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel if you're still watching, man. Corey Oakham, boy, listen. He going through it right now. Check it out right here. Boss Talk 101 review.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.